Hey you guys, it's Gwen. I'm here to do a beautiful reading for you today. I'm trying something new in a new space. I'm bringing you into my living room and doing a reading on my coffee table where I have all of a beautiful display of crystals set out and in my creative space where I create my beautiful intuitive macrame. You're seeing part of a Gemini piece and a Taurus, my little bowl over my shoulder today. So, yeah, I thought it would be fun just to have you join me in a casual kind of format like this. Changing up the scenery, changing up things, like figuring out what works, for me. And I like to put variety into my show. Yeah, or readings, or whatever you call it. So, yeah, thought I'd change it up. My cat's out here in the living room with us, so, she may make an appearance. Who knows? But I have a new deck today too. It's Ren's deck. It's called the Wizard's Tarot. And I thought I would play with it a little bit and see what Spirit had to say through that today. So I've already pulled the cards and we're going to jump right into it. Thank you for everybody who's joining me and watching these videos and for sharing them. And for those of you that are actually getting a message out of it, it warms my heart. That's what I'm here for. So, I love this deck, by the way. There, how pictures tell a story, you know. And I think it's interesting, too, that I wanted to change up the space. You know how I always say I tune in before my readings and I really take in my surroundings, or, let Spirit bring messages in through just, my daily interactions. And I just wanted to have my reading in this space, in a different space today. So there's messages tied in with that. Changing it up. The magic is outside of your daily routine. Spirit keeps telling me that. And so, yeah, little tweaks and little changes and little different things are good and make the environment seem fresh. So as I was preparing for this, it takes a little bit to get prepared, to set up the lighting, I've got this tripod that I'm working with and the height adjustment, and did I want to be on camera? Do I want the cards to be shown? Blah, blah, blah. The Gemini brain in me was just going nuts. And I almost got to the point of frustration and I almost said, fuck it. And I almost just went back to my normal little spot and sat down and I said, nah, it's time to do things different. It took me a little bit longer to prepare, but I feel good that, yeah, what I'm seeing on camera looks good. The lighting looks good, right? It's a new little, I want you to see my macrame. I want you to be in my creative space. I want you to be comfortable with me. I got my coffee here today. Let's have a coffee. Let's look at the cards and let's learn from Spirit, right? Right. Okay, so Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the first, no, it was Three of Wands that came out first. But it's very interesting that both of these cards look very similar. Very, very similar. Got a man sitting in his den, or actually his study. Lots of books surrounding him, right? Okay. Lots of magical potions and bottles and lights. You know what I'm saying? Magical items, alchemical things, magic. Okay, but he's in both of these. He's very much bored. Boredom is what I'm seeing here. Okay, and you're waiting. That's what these cards say. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're balancing. You're transforming. The magic is all around you and it's coming, but you're having to learn a lesson in patience as well, is what I'm feeling. But I also see this, that's why I said it's like changing up your scenery every day, because I work from home, so it can get really doldrum, man. It can get really seeing the same set every day. You gotta change it up, right? And so he's got all kinds of magical tools around him, and he's got, right, but he's just not taking any action or doing anything different. That's what this card says. Okay, and both of them do, and together. See all this magic around him. not seeing the magic in the moment, in the connected. Get out in nature. Get out of your office. Add play. Take action. Wands are about action. Cups are about, emotions, relationships, whatnot. Like this Four of Cups. He's looking at these items in front of him, staring off on them, and he's not seeing that cup behind him that's completely lit, or this other one right over here. You see that? Yeah. Now, what did I do with the book that I had? Wanted to make sure. Well, I guess I don't need the damn book, because I can't even find the book in all of the cacophony of what I dealt with in getting ready for this reading. Spirit's like, nah, you don't need a book. You don't need a book. Spirit took away my crutch in the madness of preparing for this reading. Ah, blessed be. Blessed be. See how things happen, and I'm just going to roll with it. I don't need the book. That's what those cards say to me. 3 and 4 cups. Okay. And Spirit's asking you to come in and be this King of Swords. Ooh, King of Swords. This is an air sign. Okay. This is about thoughts, logic, taking action too. Okay. Knowing when to take action. This is a mental kind of, a linguistic person, somebody who communicates very well. Right? Right. Is the king just sitting there waiting for his bounty? He's just sitting there. He's in blue, right? Right. Cloaked in blue. Deep healing, okay? Deep emotional healing. It's about, because the next 2 cards coming in are Justice and the Hermit. Justice and the Hermit. It's about retreating. This Hermit card is magical, by the way. This Hermit is gone. He's like on the top of a mountaintop. I mean, I was talking about, this Hermit card's talking about really some alone time. Okay, getting away from everything in the world and finding it's a spiritual part of your awakening. It's a part where you can go away from, like just retreat from your friends, from society. I've done it recently, so I know I've been the hermit, like where I just didn't even want to go out and go grocery shop or go anywhere. Like I just retreat because I'm digging deeper to my truths. Why can't I see this golden cup behind me? You know what I mean? Like, what is blocking me? And that's what this he's got his lantern lit and the moon is guiding him, right? And his staff has all these little objects all over it, right? So he's just doing some soul searching, right? I feel such stagnation in these first 2 cards, too. And Justice is next, and that's what I feel like it's coming for a lot of people. It's like you reap what you sow, so whatever bed that you've made, you kind of got to lie in it now. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. So like if you've invested wisely, if you've put out, if you've done the hard work, right? Then you have good things coming to you, and Spirit says be patient. But in the meantime, you don't have to be such, your life doesn't have to be dull, lonely, boring, any of those kinds of things. Step outside of your comfort zone once you do, because there's stages of the hermit mode too. There's where you create, the first step is where you create the space and you let people know that this is, I'm retreating for a while, and then in that second stage is where you're really evaluating and reevaluating and healing and crying and reading and, soaking in everything that you need to soak in and release during that hermit time. It's during stage 2. It's kind of like a metamorphosis too. And then stage 3 is coming out of the mode and back into, interactions again. Whereas where you take the wisdom that you've learned from stage 2 and share it with others. That's stage 3. And that's where I'm coming out of my cocoon. I'm coming out of the hermit stage. You know, I had a real long one. But we're always learning. We're always growing. We're healing constantly. So we must sometimes take that time out for ourselves. So it's justice. Justice is about knowing how to use your wand and your sword. Oh, that's bright in here. Well, and that flag in the background. And the scales right there in the front. Okay. This is the Age of Aquarius, right? And it's about balance and justice and learning our magics again, through a deeper connection with ourself, our soul. Okay, so the magic's all around you, darlings. There's no need to sit in your boring little study. I mean, your books don't even fascinate you anymore. Get out into the world. I didn't even bring another deck out here to prepare. That's what you get today. I'm just doing this on the fly. I love that message. Thank you, Wizards. What a beautiful deck. I really love the artistry, too, in it. So, yeah. Be patient. Step outside of your box, out of the daily norm. Okay? You've learned much. You are the King of Swords. Is that King of Swords? Yeah, King of Swords. Cut out the bullshit. Cut out the stagnant energy. Cut out the people who weigh you down. Stand in your truth with all that blue. You've healed much during this hermit mode, or I don't know what stage of the hermit mode that you're in if you're resonating with this message. But I specifically went through those stages with you because, it's normal. And there's no length of time, set length of time or whatever that you're in hermit mode. You just know when you're ready to come out of it, when you've healed part of your inner child, your heart. Anyways, I love you guys. If this reading resonated today, give me a thumbs up, share these videos. Yeah, comment below. All those things help us pop up on the feed. And we're out of time now. Ren and I really want our channel to be noticed. So whatever you can do to help. We got messages. We got love to share. We are calling in our soul tribe. We fucking love you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Mwah.